Good morning. So today we're going to practice some chair yoga. So in chair yoga, we're obviously using the chair. You can use a chair with arms or not, depending on what you have at home. No arms is a little easier. And this is for people who are of an age where they can get up and down from the floor easily, or if you're recovering from surgery, or if you just want a nice simple seated practice. Okay, we're going to sit ourselves back in the chair. Also, you want a chair with some structure to it, not a soft chair like this. This is going to be harder. This is going to be easier. And we're going to sit back in the chair, plant our feet. Let me get that little bug. And intertwine the fingers and take the palms away. So we're stretching the wrists and we're lifting the belly just a little bit. And then bring the biceps by the ears. Nice and easy. Take a little lean over to one side. Come back to the midline. Take a little lean over to the other side. Come back to the midline and draw those arms out in front of you. Notice how I'm not letting the shoulders come out of the sockets. I'm keeping the shoulders in the sockets and stretching the hands, stretching the wrists. And then drawing those hands down, we're going to shake them. Small circles one direction, small circles the other direction. And I'm going to take my left forearm and bring it parallel to the earth and let my hand drop. And then with my opposite hand, I'm going to draw the fingers and the palm back towards the forearm, stretching the wrist. Then other side, we're going to take that forearm parallel and we're going to draw that wrist back. Take your time. And then nice and easy, we're going to shake them out again. Then open up the fingers wide. This is called a cactus pose. It looks like a cactus. Fingers are wide and we're going to roll the fingers. And then we're going to roll the wrists one direction and another direction. Then we're going to do something very simple for the hands. We're going to open up the hands wide and let them go. Then open up the hands wide and let them go one more time. Open up the hands wide, let them go. Then fingers wide and one more time, roll the fingers, and then roll the wrists one direction, and then roll in the other direction. Then shake out your arms. Then nice and easy, one more time, we're going to intertwine those fingers, take the palms away. This time as we bring the biceps by the ears, we're going to drop our head back and look at our hands. This is a release for the head and neck. And just wait for it. Keep breathing. And then nice and easy, bring that head and neck out first, then the hands. Then we're going to take our hands to our hips, which tends to be a stabilizing force here in our stance. And we're just going to drop our head back and forth. So head to the upper back, chin to the chest, moving back and forth. Allowing and permitting the neck to release. You'll notice that you'll get a little more movement as you go. Then we're going to come into some small circles for the neck. So we're starting small in this circle motion and then working a little bigger. If you find a stuck place, just stop and breathe through it. You can go as slowly or as quickly as you like here. Generally, we'll find some place in the circle where it's a little bit painful or sticky. And we just want to breathe through those places. If it's too intense, you make the circle smaller. If you have a little more juice, you make the circle bigger. Then slow down. Go the opposite direction. We're starting in a small, slow circle first, and then as we go and get some more flexibility in the neck, we go bigger. So you're moving that head in a large circle. One more time. Then shake out your head in kind of a figure 8. Just shake it out. Good. All right, we're going to take our right hand to the outer edge of the chair. So get a little grip here. Take your left arm up, and the reach is important here. So you want to lift your left arm, reach for the ceiling, for the sky. Fingers fingers wide, and then bow in. You're leaning over toward the right arm. If you want more, you can tip your head and get a little stretch in the neck. You're looking up towards the elbow. Come on out. Plant your left hand. Adjust in the chair if you need to. Reach on up, and then take yourself over. Good. Then nice and easy, sit yourself away from the back of the chair so you have a little bit of room. We're going to intertwine the fingers behind the back, behind the low back, and draw our shoulders and our head back. Come on out. Take the legs wide, forearms on the thighs, so not on the knees, but on the thighs. And then simply drop the head and let go. You can shake the head if you like. And then push yourself up. Walk yourself up. Okay, we're going to take a little sway in the back here. So this feels like, I don't know, I call it a surfer move. I'm going to plant my hands on my thighs, and I'm going to come forward, pressing the chest through the shoulders. And then as I push out of my hands, I'm creating this arc in my back and drawing myself into a bit of a seated back bend where the head comes back and the shoulders come back. Draw your head and neck out nice and easy, hands on the hips. Tip the head back and forth. So it feels like this, right? A nice little sweep up. So here we go again. Plant the hands, not on the knees, but on the thighs. We're going to come forward and take the chest toward the floor, and then push out of the thighs, drawing the shoulders back and the head back, laying back as much as you can. Nice and easy. Come on out. Notice when we do that, if you see it from the side, I'm not laying way back, right? I'm just taking the arc in the shoulders and the upper back. So I come right about to here. So the base of my seat here is very stable. I'm taking the back bend in the upper to upper mid back. All the way out, nice and easy. All right, we're going to do some simple half vinyasas, quarter vinyasas in the chair. So this is what it looks like. We bring our arms up, we look at the thumbs, and we bring the hands through to the heart. So this is to work our breath, right? We're opening the shoulders a little bit, but we're really working our breath. This is very important, especially in the winter time, when if we're sitting a lot, we're not opening up the lungs or getting the base of the lungs activated. So we push all that air out of there. So this will help. Here we go. Easy reach up. Exhale, hands through to the heart. Inhale, reach up, look at the hands. Exhale, big exhale, hands through to the heart. So it's as if your eyes are following your thumbs. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands through. One more time. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, hands through. Then forearms on the thighs. Draw your head over and let go. Let your whole body just rest and drop. See if you can feel the muscles of the face relax here. Then push yourself up, hands on the thighs if you like, and all the way up. All right, we're going to do a little brain exercise. So one of the things that happens as we get older is we want to make sure that we keep our brain firing nice and strongly or sharply. So we're going to do a couple little things that are pretty simple. We're going to take our arms out left and right, and we're going to keep a soft bend in our elbow. So I don't want to hyperextend. I want to keep a soft bend in the elbow. And I'm simply going to tap and open, tap and open, tap and open, tap and open. So we're just working the signals from the brain to the limbs. So here we go. Right and left and right and left and right and left and right and left. A few more. Right and left, right and left and right and left and right and left. Drop the arms down, shake them out. Take your hands to your shoulders and massage the shoulder cuff. Just keep the shoulders loose while we're doing this. Other side, little self-massage on the shoulder. All right, this time we're going to take the arms out in front, and it's tap, and tap. Be careful not to poke yourself with your fingernails. Here we go. Tap and tap and tap and tap. Go right, left, right and left. Go right and left and right and left. Two more, right and left. Drop it down. Shake out the shoulders. Bring the shoulders to the ears and drop them. Ears and drop them. Ears and drop them. Take a little shimmy, make the shoulders go in a circle. Okay, now we're going to put those two things together. So here's what it looks like. Tap, open, front, tap, open. Tap, open, front, tap, open. Okay, so we're working the sharpness of the brain. Here we go. It's tap, open, front, tap, open. Tap, open, front, tap, open. Bring the arms back. Tap, open, front, tap, open. Tap, open, front, tap, open, and back. And tap, open, front, tap, open. Tap, open, front, tap, open, and back. And tap, open, front, tap, open. Tap, open, front, tap, open, and back. Tap, open, front, tap, open. Tap, open, front, tap, open. Seems like it would be easy, but it's not. And draw the shoulders up by the ears and drop. Shoulders up by the ears and drop. So now we're going to do it faster. Whenever we do things faster, we make the range of motion smaller. So we want to keep those elbows nice and softly bent. So here we go. Tap, open, front, tap, open. Tap, open, front, tap, open. Back. Tap, open, front, tap, open. Tap, open, front, tap, open. Back. Tap, open, front, tap, open. Tap, open, front, tap, open. Back. Tap, open, front, tap, open. Tap, open, front, tap, open. Draw the arms down. Shake them out. Intertwine the fingers with wide feet. We're going to come down into a shoulder stretch right between the legs. So take your time. You can go as low as you like. Press yourself up in the bind, so use your feet. Come on up and draw those shoulders back. Let your head go. From here, come on up. We're going to take a simple little thigh stretch. So in the chair, that means I come to the edge of my chair with my seat solidly on the chair, so I don't want to be too far off. But I want just right under the butt, right where the thigh meets the butt. I want that edge to be close to the chair. Then I'm going to take the forearms into the thighs and push those legs out, left and right. Then come on out nice and gently. You can always put your hands on your thighs to come up. Take your legs out and just shake them. Reset the thighs. And then heel toe those legs out. Nice wide stance. Notice how the ankles are under the knees. So not this, but this. Forearms on the thigh. Take your time as you push those legs out left and right. Again, you can sit right up, or you can put your hands on your thighs and push yourself up to give yourself a little more support. We're going to come back into the chair and do some nice little hip stretches. So this is pretty simple. You're going to reach for your shin, not your knee. Intertwine your fingers and bring that leg up. Now don't be dissuaded if you can't get your leg up as high as mine. This takes a little time. I teach at an assisted living retirement community, and the women there took, I don't know, probably about 3 weeks before they could bring their leg up as high as mine and drop it down. So if you're this far, don't worry about it. Just go to the level that your body wants to go and know that it'll open up over time. You're bringing that leg in. I'm bending the ankle, bringing the leg in. All the way down to the floor. Shake out the legs. And then again, intertwine the hand across the shin and then draw the leg over a little bit to the right. Then come back to the midline and drop it down. And then other side. Take that leg in and draw the leg over. Then come on out, shake out the legs. All right, now we're going to do a little deeper stretch for the hip. So we're going to take this leg and we're going to bend it and put the ankle over the thigh. Now I'm super bendy, so I can draw mine up and open up, but most people aren't. So if you bring your leg here, and this is as far as it goes, and the knee is up this high, Don't worry about it. Your goal is to start to try to open the hip. So we're going to start with one leg across the other. I recommend, if this is new for you, to hang on with your hands. Give yourself some extra support. And then you can draw your hands on top or one under, one over, and just simply let the knee start to fall open. You'll feel it in this outer hip here. Keep the ankle bent, the toes curling back a little bit. In other words, don't let your foot go slack. Bend the ankle, curl the toes. And then once you have that, try sitting forward just a little bit. You'll feel it immediately in this outside hip. Now, coming out of this is really important. You want to hang onto your shin, lift off gently to protect the knee, and gently drop that leg down. Give it a little shake. Other side. You'll find that one side is more open than the other. That's completely normal. So lift up, hold on to your shin, set it wherever it sets. Again, if you're way up here, no big deal. Take whatever you've got, wait for it. So the hips take their time to open. They just don't fly open, right? They need a little bit of release time. Come forward just a little bit. We're talking millimeters with your upper body. And wait for it. And then gently hang on with your hands and slide that leg off and drop it down. Take a little shake of the legs. We're going to come forward again and take our hip stretch. Forearms inside the thighs. Push those legs out left and right. Take a decent stretch here. Then come on out and sit yourself back in the chair with the back of the chair, or back against the chair back. Hands behind the thigh. Now watch what I'm doing here. I'm straightening the leg. I hate to say lock out the knee, but that's really what it is. You're straightening the leg and flexing the foot. That means you bend the ankle and you curl those toes back towards the body. Intertwine the hands behind the thigh and gently lift up the leg as much or as little as you like. We're taking a little stretch in the hamstring and we're giving our Achilles tendon a little stretch as well. Bend at the knee to gently drop down. You're supporting right behind the thigh, intertwining the fingers, supporting right behind the thigh. Drawing the leg down. Oh, that's our little timer. Okay. So one more time, we're taking the hands behind the thigh. We're going to lift up that leg as much or as little as we're comfortable, and then come back to sort of a neutral place and flex and bend and flex and bend. If your ankles crack, you get extra points. And then small circles one direction, small circles the other direction. Bending the leg. When we sit, we often get tight in the Achilles tendon, so we really want to work those ankles. Hand under the thigh, lift up that leg. Come back down to a medium level place, and then flex and point, and then small circles one direction, and small circles the other direction. Then all the way down to the floor, shake out the legs. One more shoulder stretch, feet nice and wide. Intertwine the fingers, come on down. Drop your head as much or as little as you're comfortable. Press yourself up all the way to a seated position. Draw your head and neck back. Come on out with the hands on the hips. Small circles with the head and neck one direction. See if you can start to work that circle a little bit bigger. And then other direction, start small and work a little bit bigger. And then come on into a seated place, whatever you're comfortable with. Open your palms, take a big breath in. Blow it out. Then again, big breath in. And blow it out. And last one, big breath in. And blow it out. Thank you for joining me for chair yoga. There will be more to come. I'm Joanna Nagler, and namaste.